Makilala, ihatid yan dito sa Power and Play.
Sa kapwa ko Pilipino, ipagmalaki ang galing na meron tayo. Ilantad ang likas nating talento at magdala ng saya sa mundo. Sa harap ng pagsubok ay di susuko, para sa pangarap tayo'y porsigido. Magpakitang gilas na at huwag magpatalo, ipagdiwang natin ang Pilipino. Yan ang Pinoy. Mula noon at hanggang ngayon, talento natin ang bida. Mula sa simpleng bakuran hanggang entablado natin ipakita. May pagsubok man ng Pinoy, pinalalakas ng saya. San man tayo sa pulo, Chumbeshi, Baylakay, Amiga. Sama-samang pakita ang galing natin katropa. Sa kapwa ko Pilipino, Pilipino, yan ang Pinoy.
Bagong buwan, bagong pag-asa sa mundo ng palakasan. Yan po ang ating pag-uusapan sa inyong paboritong kasama tuwing Sabado. E di paano? Bango na! Power and Play na! Power and Play with Com Noli Iyala. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat mga kapatid. Nagmumula po sa TV5 Media Center. Ito po ang Power and Play. Hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum, Cherry Tigo, there's more to our cars. Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan, True Religion, where passion meets power and smart. Live more today. Magandang umaga po sa lahat ng mga nagbabalik sa kanilang mga bakasyon. Ay, lalong-lalo na po hindi lamang long weekend, naging long week ang ating pong break, lalong-lalo na sa mga chikiting, sa mga estudyante dahil nga po dun sa Undas. Sana po'y maayos ang inyong pagbisita sa inyong mga minamahal, and of course, yung pong nangyaring barangay elections. Congratulations sa lahat po ng mga nanalo sa barangay elections. Kaya nga pala, pinag-uusapan natin ng nanalo. Gusto kong i-congratulate ang aking pong anak na si Dominic, na nanalo po bilang number 1 na kagawad dyan po sa Makati, sa barangay Dasmariñas Village. Congratulations, Mickey, for winning. Pagsisilbi anak, sana ay maayos at bagong mukha, bagong dugo para sa bagong serbisyong pampubliko. Congratulations again, anak. Congratulations sa lahat po ng nanalo, lalong-lalo na sa iyong team, Team United Dasma. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. And of course, sa lahat po ng nakatutok sa mga bagong parating. Bagong buwan na ngayon, Nobyembre na pala, pambihirang kamote. Ilang araw na lang, 26, 51. 51 days na lamang bago magpasko. Naku po, ready na ba kayo mga kapatid? Merry Christmas talaga. Binabati na natin lahat ng ating mga suki dito po sa Power and Play. Well, ngayon pong araw pong ito ay makasaysayan dahil ngayon pong araw na ito nagsisimula ang napakaraming bagay. Bukas ngayong araw po ay ang pagsisimula ng play-in tournament ng NBA. Alam niyo ba yung play-in tournament? Kung meron hong liga katulad ng NBA, yung mga nakatutok sa basketball, ginawa po ng NBA ngayong season na ito, nag-launch sila ng panibagong format. Sa loob po ng kanilang season, meron pa silang isang championship na pinaglalabanan. Ang rason po nila dito ay para maging makahulugan ang bawat laro kahit po maaga pa sa kanilang season, yung 82-game season nila. Kaya po sila ay naglunsad ng tinatawag nilang play-in tournament. Marami nga hong NBA players hindi maintindihan ito Kaya susubukan kong i-explain sa inyo na mabilis. Yung pong play-in tournament, meron pong 30 teams ang NBA. Hahatiin po yan sa 6 na grupo na tigli-5 team. 5 times 6, 30. 3 po sa East, 3 po sa West. Yung pong mga grupong yan, maglalaro sila sa kanila pong grupo ng 4 na laro, dahil 5 kuponan sila. Pero yan po ay counted din sa regular season record ng NBA. Pero meron din po tinatawag na play-in tournament games. At kung makikita nyo po, ang play-in tournament games, iba po yung court na pinaglalaroan nila sa kanila mga home court. Binago ng NBA para alam natin na yun ay play-in tournament games. At ngayong araw po ngang ito, meron pong mga 7 yatang mga laro na nagsisimula sa play-in. Yung pong 6 na grupo, yung top teams of each group will advance to the knockout stage plus the top 2 second placers, isa sa East, isa sa West. So 8 po yan, and then yun na po ang PBA style, 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, magkakaroon ng knockout stage, and then we go to the semifinals kung saan lalaroin po ito sa Las Vegas bago mapili ang unang kampyon ng NBA Cup para sa play-in tournament. Very nice innovation. Tingnan natin kung ito ay magsisilbi dun sa kanilang layunin. Pero at least nakikita nyo po ang pag-iisip para lalo pang maging interesado ang mga fans. Well, talking about this, sana'y gawin din ito ng PBA. Hindi po natin sinasabing kopyahin. Pero again, mahaba rin ang season ng PBA, kaya tayo maraming konferensya, pero minsan nawawalan na rin ng masyadong saysay yung elimination round. Sana magkaroon ng konting innovation. Pero ngayon bukas po magsisimula na ang PBA 48th season, mga kapatid. Naku, very exciting. Mga bagong lipat na mga players, mga dating veteranong nagbabalik, mga rookies, and of course, yung mga imports. Kasama na rin po, of course, ang pagbabago sa mga patakaran. Meron po silang sangkaterbang bagong rules na ilulunsad ngayon pong 48th season ng PBA. At mamaya po ating makakapanayam ang Deputy Commissioner ng PBA, si Eric Castro, para po i-explain itong mga bagong rules, rule changes ng PBA. Kasama na rin, of course, yung mga opening ceremony natin, ano bang dapat nating asahan bukas, and of course, yung pong mga bagong patakaran tungkol sa trading, salary cap, etc. etc. Pag-uusapan po natin yan kasama si DepCom Eric Castro sa ating second hour. Also in our second hour, mamaya po atin naman pong kakamustahin ang amateur boxing, kung saan medyo naging nadismaya po tayo ng konti dahil doon po sa siyam na pinadala nating boksingero sa Hangzhou Asian Games, isa lamang ang nagmedalya. At yung pong isang yun, professional pa, hindi siya talagang amateur. So ano ba ho nangyayari sa ating amateur boxing program? Kamustahin po natin mamaya kasama ng ABAP Executive Director na si Marcus Manalo. Mamaya rin po yan sa ating second hour. And mamaya-maya lang po ating makakasama rin, patungkol na rin sa PBA ito, ang bagong salta at dating kalaban pero ngayon po ay kakampi na ng Barangay Ginebra Kings, ang kanilang bagong import na si Tony Bishop. Atin po siya makakausap mamaya tungkol sa kanyang paglipat at maybe a temporary change para sa resident import ng Ginebra na si Justin Brownlee. So marami po tayong pag-usapan, kasama na ang huntahan sa Fast Take, and of course ang pamimigay na mga premyo dito po sa inyong paboritong kasalo tuwing Sabado ng almusal. Simulan na po natin sa ating balitaan sa Sports Weekly Highlights.
Power and Play with Com Noli Iyala.
Pagkatapos gumawa ng kasaysayan bilang unang babaeng development racer ng McLaren, sasabak naman sa Macau Grand Prix si Bianca Bustamante. Wow, sipin nyo, Macau Grand Prix. Lalaban sa non-championship round ng 2023 Formula 4 Southeast Asia Championship ang 18-year-old pro racer. Ito magiging unang karera ni Bia sa Macau Gia Circuit na kilalang challenging na track. Gaganapin yan sa November 11 at 12. Good luck ha kay Bianca Bustamante. Sa football, laglag na sa Olympic qualifiers ang Pilipinas. Sayang. Naipanalo ng Pilipinas ang huli nilang laban sa group stage sa likod ng 1-0 victory kontra Iran. Yun nga lang, nakuha ng Uzbekistan ang huling spot matapos ang kanilang 3-0 victory kontra India. Naku, sayang na sayang, no? May +2 differential ng Uzbekistan habang -4 naman ang Pilipinas. Still a great job ng ating national team na Pilipinas. Malungkot namang balita sa UAAP. Out of the season na si Jerome Lastimosa matapos makumpirma ang full ACL tear sa kanyang kaliwang tuhod. Na-re-injure ni Jerome ang kanyang tuhod sa laban ng Adamson Soaring Falcons kontra UP Fighting Maroons. Well, we hope for the best para kay Jerome. Speedy recovery, Jerome Lastimosa. Sa NBA, tinrade na ng Philadelphia 76ers si James Harden sa Los Angeles Clippers. Nakuha ng Sixers sina Nicholas Batum, Marcus Morris, Robert Covington, KJ Martin at multiple draft picks. Bukod naman kay The Beard, napunta sa Clippers sina PJ Tucker at Philip Petrusev. Anong tingin nyo sa trade na to ha? Ako ha, masaya na ako. Kagaya ng sinasabi ko, good riddance, James, and welcome to our new recruit. Sana nga ay magpatuloy ang panalo ng 76ers. Last but not the least, wagin na naman sa world stage ang isang Pinay Jiu-Jitsu artist. Ang next in line sa mga kampiyon natin, back-to-back champion sa Abu Dhabi World Festival Jiu-Jitsu Championship, ang 6 na taong si Ayel Aguilar na minsan na rin nating nakapanayam dito po sa Power and Play. Talagang aabangan natin ang patuloy na pag-arangkada ng karera ni Ayel sa sport na ito. Congrats Ayel at sa iyong mga magulang na sina Alvin Aguilar na founding father ng Filipino Mixed Martial Arts at former Jiu-Jitsu World Champion Maybelline Masuda. Congratulations again kay Ayel. At yan po ang buod ng ating mga balita sa Sports Weekly Highlights. That's the way to do it ha. Mga bata pa lang, sinisimulan na po nating hubugin at ilaban ha. Kahit na pakonti-konti. Minsan nakasabay ko yun. Last year ha, nakasabay ko yung mag-anak na yan papuntang Bacolod. And what a beautiful family. Of course, Ayel is a lovely child. Talagang very bubbly. Sana nga'y magpatuloy at mag-enjoy siya sa paglalaro ng sports. Alright, talking about kagalingan. Well, mamaya po, rather bukas mga kapatid, aside from the opening ceremonies ng PBA, itatanghal po ang tinatawag na Leo Awards or yung annual awards ng PBA. At yan po ang ating pupulsuhan ngayong araw na ito sapagkat hindi pa masyado nating nalalaman kung ano ang mga o sino-sino ang mga mabibigyan ng parangal bukas po sa Leo Awards. So, ito po ang ating pupulsuhan sa Pulso ng Bayan. Hatid sa inyo ng M2 Tea Drinks with malunggay, okra, and luya. Drink your gulay and fuel up on energy with M2 Tea Drinks. Ito po ang Pulso ng Bayan. Napakadali lang po ha. Sino sa tingin ninyo ang paparangalan na PBA MVP sa Leo Awards? Ulitin ko po yan ha. Sino sa tingin nyo ang MVP this year sa Leo Awards na gaganapin po bukas? Kung gusto nyo makipaghuntahan sa atin, magpadala lamang po sa aking Twitter account @NollyIyala o di kaya ay sa aming Facebook page ng Power and Play at mamaya po pipili kami ng dalawang magbibigay ng magandang kanyang opinyon tungkol dyan at bibigyan po natin ng M2 Tea Drinks with malunggay, okra, and luya courtesy of Nature Earth. Maraming salamat kay Jojo and Zonito Tamase. Alright mga kapatid, at this point, isa pang pamimigay ng premyo, yung ating pong Joyride promo. Hatid sa inyo ng Joyride Super App, ang bago ninyong kasundo. Napakasimple lamang po para manalo ng 1,000 pesos e-wallet credits mula sa Joyride Super App. Download lamang ang latest version ng Joyride Super App. Kung nakikita nyo yung QR code dyan, iscan nyo lamang po yan at makukuha nyo na yung latest version ng Super App ng ating pong Joyride Super App. Kuha na ng screenshot ng app's home screen Kasama po ng inyong pangalan, ipadala yung screenshot sa Power and Play FB page via private message. Isama nyo po yung buong pangalan ninyo at yung registered mobile number sa Joyride account. At kami po ipipili ng 5 lucky winners ng 1,000 pesos e-wallet credits mula sa Joyride. Ang bago ninyong kasundo, magagamit nyo po yan sa Joyride Delivery, MC Taxi, yung motorcycle taxi, Joyride Car, yan po yung aming 4-wheel vehicles, at Joyride Taxi. At this week or this coming week po, abangan nyo, may ilulunsad ang Joyride na pinakabago at game changer na bagong produkto ng Joyride Super App. Hindi pa natatapos yan ha. Mamimigay rin po tayo ng Joyride Limited Edition Aqua Flask. Naku, magagamit din ito para sa Kapaskuhan ha. Pwede rin irigalo yan ha. Napakadali lamang po para mapanalunan yan ha. Mag-book lamang po ng MC Taxi or ng Joyride Car. At pagkatapos nyo pong mag-book, kumuha po kayo ng selfie, group fee, ano bang tawag dyan ha? O creative picture with your driver. Ha? At ipadala nyo po yan sa Power and Play Facebook page kasama po ng hashtag of the week. At kami po ipipili ng mananalo ng isang lucky winner at lucky passenger at lucky driver. Ha? At ito po ang ating hashtag of the week ngayong araw pong ito ha, para isasama nyo dun sa screenshot ninyo na ipapadala sa amin. Ito po ha, hashtag Joyride Giveaway. Simpleng-simple, hashtag Joyride Giveaway. Padala nyo na po ang screenshot ninyo ng inyong creative picture para manalo ng limited edition Joyride Aqua Flask. Alright mga kapatid, we are ready to roll. And syempre, lipat naman tayo sa ating paboritong Fast Take.
Power and Play with Noli Iyala.
At ang Fast Take ay hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Tigo, there's more to our cars. At ang ating po mga kasama ngayon sa ating Fast Take, mga veterano na mga sports scribes, and of course isang ano pa to, parang bago, first timer yata sa Fast Take ang isa nating mga kasama. Walang iba kundi si Ed Andaya ng People's Tonight at ang bago nating kasama si Ernest Hernandez ng Sports on Air. Good morning Ed, thank you for joining us this morning. And good morning Ernest. Mukhang naka-mute pa kayo. Yan.
Magandang umaga sa sir at magandang mga papanoorin ngayon sa NBA, mga play-in tournament na tayo. So interesting tong ginawa ng NBA, no?
Okay.
So abangan natin 'yan.
Tama, Ernest. Magandang umaga, Ed also. Kumusta ka? Mukhang hindi pa tayo naririnig ni Ed. Ed, mukhang hindi pa tayo naririnig ah. Tingnan natin kung maayos natin ang linya po ni Ed Andaya. Si Ernest pala, pangalawa mo na dito sa atin ano, sa Fast Take. Maraming salamat sa pagbabalik. Well, pinag-uusapan mo yung play-in tournament ng NBA. What do you think about this, Ernest? Anong sa tingin mo, very briefly, na makakabuti sa NBA?
Dapat talaga makabuti talaga to kasi unang-una napakahaba ng season, no? At saka very exciting siya dahil ginagawa na to sa football no? Mayroong mga may mga cup at saka league champions, no? At usually sa ibang tournaments yung league champions at saka yung cup champions, sila yung nag-opening, no? Sila yung naglalaban sa opening, parang pinaglalaban din sila. So kasi usually nasabi na nauuso na yung tanking sa NBA, usually sa bandang uli nag-ano na sila yung hindi na masyado lumalaban at masyado marami ang 82 games. So naghanap ng paraan para maging competitive tong NBA. So nilagyan nila ng play-in tournament, which is maganda yan para makita natin na kung yung sa simula pa lang naghahanda na yung mga teams natin, hindi yung kumbaga sa yung sa karera, yung parang yung pinipigilan mo pa yung kabayo mo.
Oo, parang pinipigilan mo bago mo bitawan. Well, alam mo, may mga of course ang mananalo dito sa play-in tournament makakakuha ng tinatawag na NBA Cup, first time na ibibigay yan ng NBA. But aside from that, merong katumbas na pera ang ibibigay ang NBA, no? Hindi lamang sa team kung hindi sa mga player, kasama na rin yung coach. I understand even the coaches will receive money. Pero may nagsasabi, sana ang inilagay nila automatic slot daw sa playoffs. Sa tingin mo ba this will add yung pera ay makakadagdag ng kumbaga gigil at enthusiasm o talagang dapat dagdagan pa nila ng at stake dito sa play-in tournament?
Ang ano nga dyan, yung kapon, actually, fortunately, nasa Zoom meeting ako with Steve Kerr. No? Gusto ko sana tanong, no, paano kung ginawa ito nung ng 90s? Hindi lang ako nabigyan ng pagkakataon na itanong. Ang dami nagtatanong din na iba. Paano kung ginawa ito nung 90s tapos sila Michael Jordan yung mga player? No? Siseryosohin ba nila to, no? So, yun yung tinanong, gusto ko sana itanong. Pero, going back, no, sana nga bigyan ng pagkakataon makapag-playoffs kasi yung mga teams na gustong magano, yung kunwari, ang dami kasi pwedeng yung at least ma-early slot na nila yung playoffs nila. Pero baka naman sa huli, di ba, yung pagpigil-pigil naman
yun nga ang sinasabi, baka daw.
Pero, with regarding the cash prize, actually, maliit na sweldo na yan. Sa laki ng kinikita ng NBA player, parang liit nun eh.
Oo, pero siyempre, pera pa rin yun. At pera, kahit pa paano, umaasa ang NBA na ito ay magdadagdag ng ng pagnanasa na manalo ng mga NBA teams. So, alright. Medyo nagkakaproblema lang ng audio si Ed Andaya, mga kapatid, no? Tingnan natin kung ating maisisingit siya, although tayo naubusan ng oras. So medyo siguro, sisimulan ko na to bago at hahabolan lang natin.
Gusto mo makipag-trade sa inyo sa fantasy natin eh. Kasama ako sa solution. So baka pwede,
alam mo, yan ang, tingnan natin kung maabutin ko siya. But let me ask you, very, very quickly lang also, Ernest, ano ang mas impressive so far? Yung paglalaro ni Wembanyama, dito sa first week ng NBA, o yung paglalaro ni LeBron James na pambihira ang ginawa niya nung huling niyang laban kontra Phoenix Suns. Almost unimaginable numbers for LeBron James. Ano sa tingin mo ang mas impress or what has impressed you the most?
Ang akin doon yung simula pa lang since nagsusulat din ako ng NBA ngayon, si Wembanyama no? Kasi unang-una, ngayon lang tayo nakita ng ganitong klaseng player, no? At usually kapag ganyan kalaki, parang yung mga manutbol, no, yung anak niya, yung ball yung kinukumpara sa kanya, yung mga Rick Smiths, hindi ganun kumilos. Tapos nung unas, syempre trabaho rin natin mang retake ko ng mga ganyan. Sabi ko, hindi siguro pilayin to, ganun kasi ang payat-payat, pero mukhang sumasabay yung bata. No? Sumasabay yung bata, tapos kita mo yung skills niya at an early age. May mga parte ng basketball niya na hinog na.
Tama.
No? So nakakatuwa at panoorin. Ako, yung huling laro ni Wembanyama na 38 points kontra pa sa idol niya, sino makakapagsabi na yung dati mong idol, in-score mo ng 38 points na si Kevin Durant, di ba? So parang ang unang tinitingnan ko dyan yung trajectory. Gaano ba kabilis mag-improve yung isang player?
Oo.
Ngayon, nung nakita ko na yung una, 15 points, 18 points lang yata si Wembanyama, biglang sumipa ng 38 points, same kalaban. Ibig sabihin, ang bilis mag-improve nito.
Mamaya,
nakakatakot. Kaya malaking ngiti nyo ngayon, Com, kasi alam ko player nyo to. No?
Alright, Ernest. Pag-usapan natin yan sa ating mga fast take issues, pero mukhang may problema talaga si Ed Andaya. So, I will begin the fast take. Alam mo na ang drill dito. Walang tama, walang mali. Bato-bato sa langit. Tamaan, huwag magagalit. And of course, walang tama. Ang importante dito, ang opinion mo lamang, Ernest. And let's begin with our first fast take issue of the morning. Ang tanong, ito'y patungkol sa parating na PBA opening bukas at bagong season ng ating professional league. Anong PBA team ang may pinakamalaking pressure na mag-perform ngayong season? Ernest, I'll give you 1 minute. Time
Okay.
starts now. Go!
Okay, actually yung nakita ko dito yung San Miguel, no? Unang-una, they have not really won without yung nakukumpara yung recent iteration ng San Miguel yung to the Death 5 lineup before. At syempre, nandyan si Leo Austria, di ba? Parang hindi pa rin mapantayan no? Kumbaga, alam natin napalitan si Leo Austria pero hindi pa rin napapalitan yung pinalitan ni Coach Leo. Although nandyan si Junmar, time is ticking ngayon sa San Miguel, no? Kung alam mo, parang hindi mo maintindihan ng lineup ng San Miguel ngayon kung ano yung composition nila.
Mm-mm.
So, maraming gwardiya tapos hindi mo alam kung ano yung wala masyadong shooter kumpara dati. So, I think San Miguel has something to prove right now na they are also worthy to be named one of those previous San Miguel teams na nagcha-champion.
I totally agree. Talagang lalo-lalo na dinagdag pa nila si Jeron Ting, lalo pang lumakas. I think this team needs to do something. They need to win. They have not. It's been a little bit of a struggle para sa kanila. At lalong-lalo na kay Coach George Gallant. I think another team might be Meralco dahil meron silang bagong consultant, si Nenad Vucinic and of course si Coach Luigi Trillo. Meralco has not been in the winner's circle, so I think there's also some time that panahon na para sila ay magpakita, and I think they may also be feeling a little more pressure at this
Gusto ko
particular
batiin
time.
sana, biglang pasingit lang kasi sinabi ko San Miguel, minessage ako ni Coach Dayong Mendoza bigla dito kung ako ba talaga yung nagsasalitang yun. So,
Alright.
Kayo nga, San Miguel.
Kinakamusta natin si Coach Dayong, at saka of course ang kanyang butihing ama na si paring Al Mendoza. Alright, let's go to our second fast take issue of the morning. Ito'y patungkol sa NBA kung saan yung kanina binabanggit mo nga. Ito ang tanong, hanggang saan kaya dadalhin ni Victor Wembanyama ang San Antonio Spurs ngayong season na ito? 1 minute, Ernest, go!
Kung sa team lang, wag nating masyadong asahan mag-playoffs to, no? Tingin ko ano pa rin to, outside of the play-in or pwedeng humalik-halik sa play-in tournament, pero as an individual yun na lang tinitingnan ko, hindi na yung kumbaga yung mga team na San Antonio Spurs, yung mga team na Detroit Pistons, yung mga team na nasa ilalim, no? Hindi yung mga used to runs, hindi na tinitingnan yung record niyan ngayon. Ang tinitingnan niyan paano mag-improve yung mga player nila. So ngayon, intriga lang ako, baka pwedeng mag-all-star tong batang to, no? Sa kung masundan yung trajectory ng ginawa niya sa Phoenix Suns na from that performance to 38 points at syempre naramdaman niya na yung NBA talaga, paano ba talaga makascore dito, naka 38 points ka na, nabinyagan na, baka sumunod-sunod na to at maging rookie of the year or maging all-star pati.
Max, absolutely. Oh, by the way, nandito na po si Ed Andaya. Ed, can you hear me? Ed?
Yes, Kong. Good morning.
Good morning. Naku, finally, pumasok ka. O, sisingit ko na ikaw dito sa ating second question, second fast take issue of the morning dahil nauna na si paring Ernest kanina. So, ating second issue is, hanggang saan sa tingin mo, Ed, dadalhin ni Victor Wembanyama, yung sensational rookie, ang San Antonio Spurs ngayong season na ito? 1 minute, Ed. Go!
Okay, Kong, napanood ko tong last two games ni Wembanyama against the Phoenix Suns and very very impressive yung naging performance niya, no? Talagang nadala niya yung team niya na para sa dalawang panalo, yung isa nga yung come from behind victory pa ng San Antonio Spurs. So naniniwala ako na malayo talaga ang mararating ng San Antonio Spurs, na of course under kay Coach Greg Popovich, no? Talagang maganda yung pinapakita ni Wembanyama and sa tingin ko makakaabot ito na into the playoffs, no? Kung suswertehin, talaga makakaabot talaga sila sa playoffs at naniniwala ako na malayo ang mararating nitong si Wembanyama, lalo na yung pinakita niya so far sa first 5 games ng San Antonio Spurs. Maganda talaga yung showing niya, scoring wise, rebounding wise, talagang very impressive.
Very good. Well, Ed, dadagdagan ko lang. I wanna ask you dahil kanina hindi kita natanong about this. Ano sa tingin mo ang more impressive recently? Itong paglalaro ni Wembanyama o yung paglalaro ni LeBron James in the first week? Kung saan talagang kahit 38 na at magiging 39 na si LeBron, kumakamada pa at still leading the charge para sa LA Lakers.
Malaman naman sa mga previous pag-uusap natin, alam mo talagang LA Lakers fan ako. So talagang kung tatanungin natin yung kay LeBron James, talagang mas impressive yung performance ni LeBron, especially at his age na siya yung oldest NBA player natin right now. And yung performance niya talagang very impressive. Hindi lang sa isang baguhang player, isang player na nasa peak condition, kundi sa age pa ni LeBron, talagang very impressive. Especially last time, napanood ko yung panalo ng Lakers over the LA Clippers, talagang dinala ni LeBron James yung team sa panalo.
Oh. Well, talking about this issue, ako, about Wembanyama, you've talked about his offense na napakagaling. I agree with the two of you. Alam mo, maaring kumatok ito sa play-in tournament. Who knows? But I know that there is no pressure, lalong-lalo na kay Coach Pop. But what is more impressive to me is his defense. In his first 4 games, mga kapatid, si Wembanyama, 35 tira lamang ang ginawa sa harapan niya. Dahil sa takot sa kanya. In his first 4 games, he has been a plus 28 pag nasa floor siya and a minus 29 pag wala siya. In his first 4 games, siguro po, 2 o 3 lamang ang lumusot sa kanya out of the 35 shots that were taken against him. Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, who knows? It's very, very possible for Victor Wembanyama. Let's go to our third and final issue of the morning. Gentlemen, ito naman ay patungkol sa boxing kung saan alam natin na medyo lumaylay. Wag na natin sabihing sumablay, pero lumaylay na lang ang ating kuponan ng boxing sa Asian Games na kung saan out of 9 boxers, isa lamang ang nag-uwi ng medalya, professional pa, si Yumir Marshall. So itong tanong, ano ang dapat gawin ng Philippine Amateur Boxing para lumakas ang ating tsansa para makamedalya muli sa Olympics, lalong-lalo na sa Paris Olympics? I'll begin with you, Ernest. 1 minute, go!
Unang-una dapat natin, I think ang naging problema dito yung mga boxers na nilaban natin dito. Syempre galing pa tayo sa pandemic, and you need to develop athletes during the pandemic as well. So dito nagkakaroon ng effect yung yung nanggaling tayo sa pandemic at si Yumir dati pa lumalaban. At yung mga medyo nagbago-bago, nahirapan. So, I think, in time for the Paris Olympics, yun nga, sana, yung mga ilalaban natin, magkaroon tayo ng, yung ilaban natin, yung sa iba pang international competitions, medyo ikrakaram natin yung skill development nila. Baka pwedeng sparring na ni Manny Pacquiao. At saka balita ko nga daw, si Manny Pacquiao na daw lalaban sa Paris Olympics. May pag-asa talaga tayo manalo na.
Oo. All right.
Yun. Oo.
Good point, good point. Ed, same issue. Ano ang dapat gawin ng ABAP para lalo pa lumakas ang tsansa ng bansa na makabidalya muli sa Olympics, Ed? 1 minute, go!
Alam mo po, itong ABAP, lagi natin napipili sa Philippine Sports Writers Association na isa sa mga top performing NSAs, no? So, naniniwala ako na magtutuloy-tuloy lang itong programa ng ABAP at sungkit di tayo ng magandang medalya dito sa darating na Paris Olympics, no? So, gaya nga ng nabanggit ni Ernest, so galing sa pandemic tayo, so medyo nalimitahan yung training. Pero knowing yung mga people sa ABAP, recently nga, under kay the late Ed Fiction, talaga maganda naman yung programa at naniniwala ako na ma-check ko rin natin yung medalya dito sa Olympics, no? With the right training, continuous training na ginagawa nila, ipagpatuloy lang nila. So kahit medyo lumaylay nga yung performance ng ating mga boxers sa nakalipas na mga competition, sa tingin ko makakabawi agad dito, with the proper program na talagang isinusulong naman ng ABAP.
Well, I totally agree with the two of you. Training program, I think we also need talent discovery. Kailangan nating ipagpatuloy ang ating grassroots development para makahanap pa tayo ng mas marami pang Nesty Petesio, mas marami pang Carlo Paalam at Yumir Marshal. And of course, at the end of the day, sana'y bumalik ang ika nga sigla ng amateur boxing because alam naman natin bawat international competition, yan lagi ang inaasahan natin ang laro ng boxing kung saan talaga naman napakaraming Pilipino na pwedeng sumikat at pwedeng magbigay ng karangalan sa ating bansa. Gentlemen, maraming salamat sa oras na panahon at binigay nyo sa amin. Sana'y magkita-kita tayo muli. And of course, enjoy the PBA season. Enjoy the in-season tournament ng NBA. At sana'y magpatuloy kayo sa inyong pagsusulat. Maraming salamat muli, Ed and Ernest.
Thank you, thank you.
Mga kaibigan, natin po mga kaibigan, si Ed Andaya ng People's Tonight at si Ernest Hernandez ng Sports on Air. Alright, before we take a break, isa muna pong paalala mula sa ating mga kaibigan sa Smart. Puso Pilipinas is a movement to celebrate the Filipino athlete powered by Smart. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Get a chance to win exclusive Puso Pilipinas merch by sharing their Facebook page in your social media accounts with hashtag Puso Pilipinas. The Giga Life app is the latest mobile app from Smart that lets you discover and enjoy your passions with the different Giga promos. It can be downloaded and used by Smart Postpaid, Smart Prepaid, Bro Prepaid, and TNT subscribers via the Apple or Google Play Store. What can the Giga Life app do for me? Check your balance, monitor your current subscription, top up using debit credit card, subscribe to the latest Giga promos, monitor your data consumption, auto-detect your mobile number when you are connected to Smart Network one-tap subscription to the most popular offer, Giga Video 99. And of course, Power and Play is powered by Smart. Live more today. When we return, we will have the new import of the Barangay Ginebra Kings. Tony Bishop will be in the house. Ito po ang Power and Play hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo, Chooks to Go at ng True Religion. Ang oras po natin, 8:39 ng umaga. This time check is brought to you by M2 Tea Drinks with malunggay, okra, and luya. Drink your gulay and fuel up your energy with M2 Tea Drinks.
I dare to dream big. To be a voice of my generation. To inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai's stories on Twitter and share yours. With Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day, plus data for all sites.
Simple, smart ako.
Sherry. Masarap. Malinis. Friendly store crew. At higit sa lahat, healthy. Ang bawat manok ay laki sa alaga, hindi sa gamot. Garantisado, zero antibiotics. And that's the Chooks experience. Kaya mag-Chooks to stay na. Dito lang sa Chooks.
Totoong balita, totoong kwento. 92.3 Radyo 5 True FM. Dito tayo sa totoo.
kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay cherry loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, cherry loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Na-miss mo ba ang game kagabi? Gusto mo bang malaman ang latest happening sa sports? Like and follow us on social media. Pwede mo nang balik-balikan ang mga paborito mong games anytime, kahit saan. At pwede mo nang i-share sa tropa. Dito lang tayo sa nag-iisang go-to tambayan ng lahat at One Sports PHL on social media.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay cherry loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, cherry loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Ang paboritong laro ng bayan mapapanood na sa bago nitong tahanan. Simula November 5, tutukan ng PBA Season 48 sa A to Z Live. Powered by Sports 5.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay cherry loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, cherry loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Totoong abot na abot ang True FM saan man panig ng Pilipinas at sa buong mundo. Basta may Pilipino, sundan at ilike ang Radyo 5 True FM sa Facebook, TikTok, Instagram at sa X o Twitter. Dito na tayo sa totoo. True FM, tunay na kapatid, maaasahan sa radyo at online. Broadcasting from the Radyo 5 studios in Reliance Street, Mandaluyong City in Mega Manila. 25,000 watts of true broadcast quality. Mas pinalakas, mas pinalawak, mas pinalinaw na tunog ng AM sa FM. Ito ang 92.3 Radyo 5 True FM. True FM. Dito tayo sa totoo.
Power and Play with Noli Iyala.
Muli pa nagbabalik ang Power and Play. For those interested in the in-season tournament, nagsisimula na po ang Pacers leading the Cavaliers 84-81 and the Bucks leading 53-43. A bunch of other games happening. At abangan nyo po yung mga paborito nyong teams in the NBA. Talking about basketball, well, we have as our next guest right now a real good basketball player. He's back in town. He was with Meralco when he was last here with averages that were just outstanding. Almost 26 points a game, for almost over 13 rebounds and about 3 steals or 3 assists per ball game. He has been all around the world, having played in Europe as well as in Asia. And he's back in town to be part of the Barangay Ginebra Kings. Mga kaibigan natin pong guest right now, no other than Tony Bishop. Good morning, Tony. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. How you doing?
Great, great. It's good to have you back. Welcome back to the Philippines. Well, before I ask you about Ginebra, how is it back to be? How does it feel to be back in the Philippines? What are you most looking forward to?
Man, everything. The people, the food. Just the environment at the games, just the love that the fans and the people here give to me and my family. It's amazing, and I really appreciate it. I look forward to everything.
I understand that you are with your family. Is that true?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My 2 girls and my son, a 4-year-old, 3-year-old, and an 8-month.
Wow. Unbelievable. That's great. It's good to have all of them here, and I'm sure they will be enjoying seeing their dad the play, and of course enjoying the early Christmas season in the Philippines. And talk about Christmas, I mean, it must feel like a bonus to be playing with Barangay Ginebra. How did you react when you got the call that you're going to be playing and it's going to be with Ginebra?
My first reaction was I was surprised, because Justin Brownlee has been here for years. I didn't know what happened with anything. So I'm like, oh, they're calling me. I was like, is this real? Like, I thought it was a dream, seeing my phone. But I was excited, and I talked to Coach Cone and the agent that was involved. and really excited to be here with the team. You know, it's one of the best teams, one of the most historic teams in the league. Great players, great staff. Everybody is welcoming and leading the way for me to make a stamp on the league.
You were playing in Mexico before this, right, Tony?
Yes, sir.
You were playing with a team called Halcones de Salapa, from what I understand. And you know, you when you got the call, you packed your bags. Was it that easy to leave your team in Mexico, Tony?
For me, it was already a situation to where I was leaving anyway.
I see.
I had a 2-month guarantee. I had a 2-month guarantee with the team, and I was going home to get some rehab to work on better performance with my knee. And I got the situation handled and came out here.
Well, I wanted to ask that because you know, obviously Justin Brownlee was going to be playing for Ginebra until that unfortunate incident that happened to him in the Asian Games. So again, his case is up in the air and really nothing certain. And that's why I wanted to ask you. You know, you were leaving for a team in Mexico for a situation in the Philippines that may be temporary. Was that something that sat with you well?
For me, yeah, I don't know the situation, the extent of the situation, and how long it will be. But I know for me, being back in the Philippines is a blessing. You know, not many players get another call to come back to the Philippines to play. You know, I was unfortunate enough not to come back last season with Morocco. But like I said, I'm excited to be here now. And like I said, for me, it's just I'm just going to take it day by day and continue to work hard and get wins for the team. And then if that call comes where he's able to play, then we'll just have to go from there. But right now, I'm just worried about getting the chemistry with the team and improving day to day.
Well, you are going to be entering I understand, a training camp called by Coach Tim Cohn. Let me ask you, because it feels a little weird for a fan to see you playing for Ginebra, a team that you battled in the Governor's Cup Finals toe-to-toe. In fact, Coach Tim is saying that Christian Stan Hardinger probably knows the kind of gum that you chew because of the way he's stuck to you. How weird is it, Tony? And how does it feel? How was the first day of practice with them?
Really, we were talking a lot of crap to each other during the series. You know, just battling. You know how those games get very intense. Gets a lot of real competitiveness in those games. So it was fun, and then we were talking about it when I arrived. It just a bunch of love and respect for each other, just because we were battling in the series, and now it's just love and kind of move forward to win ball games.
Well, you know, I know it's a little bit too early yet in the season for you to discover exactly what Ginebra is and what it's all about. But with the little that you've spent with them, the little time that you've spent with them, have you discovered, you know, what is the formula that makes Ginebra become so successful?
Oh, man, it's sharing the basketball. You know, they share the basketball. Their chemistry is top notch. They really look for each other offensively. Gets to try to fight a hot hand, who's going, finding the open man, you know, moving without the ball. You know, a lot of passion, a lot of just a lot of team camaraderie. Guys hang out off the court, you know, and in practice, everybody is pushing each other to be better and talking and communicating with each other. It's really top tier. You know, a lot of teams that I've been on don't have that connection, that chemistry so often, and for this team to be able to have that for so many years is really impressive.
You know, Ginebra has a culture called the never say die culture. You know, obviously that's something that you will experience as you go along. But has Tim Cohn, has Coach talked to you about that? Has anyone on the team talked to you about NSD, that kind of culture that they cultivate there?
Not yet. I'm surprised because I've been seeing a lot of NSD in my comments and on Instagram and everything. And at first I didn't know what it meant, but as of late, I think 2 days ago, I finally realized what NSD stood for. But never say die. It's a great slogan. It's a great way to go about the season. Great way to go about the all these seasons in the cups that go on here. And it's just a great way to have whole slogan for the organization.
You know, I was talking about your performance with Meralco, and obviously you were one player that could put the ball in the hole. You were a player that could dominate, especially in a team like Meralco, where maybe they don't have as deep as a bench as Ginebra, but this time around it's different. You've got a lot of people surrounding you who are so talented with that team. That's a champion team. How different will your role be here compared to that with Meralco?
I think nothing changes for me. I just have to continue to be myself, and which is for me. I'm not a selfish player. I pick and choose my spots to score, and I look to get my teammates involved in each way of the game. And I just want to compliment these guys because these guys have a really good foundation already. And I just want to be able to just bring my part to the team as much as possible and just help these guys continue to do what they do and then continue to bring my staff on the team.
This is your second tour of duty in the PBA, Tony. Learnings that you got from the first time you were here. What would that be? What would be the biggest thing that you take away from the first time you were here now that you are playing for Ginebra?
My first time here, it was getting my feet wet. It was really, just being aggressive, learning from Norman Black and the guys over there like Chris Newsom and Cliff and Chris Banchero. Just learning from them guys, and those guys were helping me understand the PBA and the games and the way games are played and what imports have to do in each game. And now that I know everything about the league, about everything that surrounds the league and the fans and and what I have to bring to the table each and every night, I am more ready now than I was the first year here.
Your situation, of course. You are stepping into the shoes of a Ginebra legend and now a Filipino legend because he gave us a gold medal in the Asian Games, Justin Brownlee. So his name is revered all over this country, and obviously with a lot of the legion of Ginebra fans. How tough is this situation for you? Do you feel the pressure, Tony?
Honestly, I don't feel any pressure. I know that this is a historic club again, and I know that there's many championships. I know they're like the Lakers here in the Philippines, and that the standard is to win, and then I've won championships as well, so I know what it takes to win championships. So I'm just, like I said, I just gonna have to bring what I bring to the table, my confidence, my excitement, my passion, my scoring ability, my ability to move it after basketball, my defense, my work ethic, and my way to gel with teams in a quick standing. So for me, like I said, I'm going to continue to work hard each and every day and do what I can do best to help the team win games.
Have you talked to Justin Brownlee at all about your situation coming over here to the Philippines?
I haven't talked to him yet. I've reached out, and whenever he gets the chance, I'm sure we'll be able to talk soon. Because I would like to pick his brain on just what I can do best to help the team win games. I know he's a legend here. I know he's a Filipino now. He has a passport. He's praised here for so many years. Like I said, I would like to pick his brain and just understand his mindset on coming in every night and get to learn from him as well. Because this is my second year here, and he's been here for so long. It'll be great to talk to him.
While you can't help the fans comparing you with maybe Brownlee. Do you think that's a little bit unfair? And is there any message about that to the Ginebra fans?
That's basketball. Sports in general, people are gonna compare people all the time. I think if I was here as long as he has been here, it would be a good way to compare. I'm not sure how long it's been here, but I know it's been for more than 4 or 5 years. But if I was here for a long time like that, I think it would be a great way to compare, because you can compare seasons, you can compare stats, you can compare wins and losses, you can compare all of that stuff. But I was only here for 1 year, and so you can just compare me off that one season. Right now, you have to be able to compare me off this next season coming up.
What's the thing that excites you the most playing with Ginebra?
Oh man, the thing that excites me the most is just the like I said, the chemistry and the passion that these guys have. Like you really can't tell that these guys have won so many championships because these guys are still hungry. You know, there's teams who win and get complacent. You know, these guys are still working hard each and every day, still trying to win another championship, going hard and pushing each other to get better each and every day. For me, that's great. So that's what I want to bring to the table to help these guys win again.
Of course, you will be under the winningest coach in the PBA and now a champion Asian Games coach, Coach Tim Cone. Your impressions about Coach Tim?
Oh man, he's a really great guy. He reminds me a lot of Greg Popovich. I worked out with Greg. I had a 2-day workout with the Spurs a few years back, and he's like him in the way he thinks about the game, the way he's real methodical and going through the stuff and the game plans and our plays and making sure that we're in the right spots and off the court. You know, he's a great guy. He's a loving individual. He's a great person. I like his personality, and he gets very inviting, and I appreciate that about him.
What was the first thing that Coach Tim maybe reminded you about when you first saw him?
About the finals, of course, about him winning the trophy. But he just reminded me, like, look, Tony, like, you know, you're a great player. We're great to have you. You know, we like what you bring to the table. You know, he thinks that I can complement the team the way my game is set up, and I can just really fit in well with the guys. And I believe that as well. And so far that I've been able to practice and play with the guys that I fit in, I'm just a good piece for the team as well.
All right. And, you know, of course, you know the players there. You're beginning to know them. But when you look at down the roster of Ginebra, is there a particular player that, you know, really impresses you and, you know, obviously you'd like to play with?
Oh, man. All these guys, like, Christian, you know, Gap, you know, Scotty, he's very impressive, man. You know, LA, Jamie, Mav, but also I want to say Nard. You know, I played with Nard in Morocco for 4 games.
Right,
I don't know if you remember. We went 4-0 those first games with Nard, and me and his chemistry was really nice. We was really finding each other on the court and just finding where each other was at, and our defense. It was like we wasn't even talking as much on the court, but we was able to find each other in so many ways. And we hasn't been together for so long, and now that we're on the same team again, I think that is very cool, and I can't wait to get back there on the court with him.
Yeah, you've played in Denmark, Lithuania, in countries like Denmark, Lithuania, Puerto Rico, Germany, even Taipei, and you know, obviously a journeyman has to keep on adjusting. Every so often, you gotta be playing with new teammates and facing new opposition. Let me in on the mindset of a Tony Bishop. How do you prepare for something like that? What do you do to get ready for a challenge that you have a short time to prepare for?
That's one of the reasons why I've been able to play for so long, because I've been able to adjust to situations that not many can adjust to. You know, like you said, I've been all over the world. One of my toughest stints was in Lithuania. I was the only import. Nobody spoke English. My coach didn't speak English. My players really didn't speak English. So that was an adjustment as well. So I had to just figure it out and do the best I could. Because for me, man, I'm very open. I listen to the coaches and see exactly where they want me to be at on the court and the spots that they want me to score, the spots they want me to help the teammates and find open guys and on a defensive end. And for me, I'm just able to read the game slowly and be able to just play my game. And my game is, you know, a lot of passion and rebounding, running the floor, playing defense, and being aggressive on the offensive end. I'm just able to do so many things because I'm a versatile player and I can fit into a lot of systems. I'm able to adjust very well.
Well, you will be doing a lot of adjusting, obviously, not only to your teammates, including, I guess, the new rules that the PBA will be implementing this season. What are you most looking forward to in terms of the competition itself in the PBA, Tony?
I'm looking forward to the competition is very high here. You know, I have a lot of friends who play here as well. You know, Chris Ortiz, he plays here. Thomas Robinson plays here as well. Guys I played with in Puerto Rico and other parts of the world. I just love to go against those guys and compete because you know they're my friends as well. And I love to go against the Filipino players who bring it every single night and making sure that you're here in the Philippines and you're going to have to come here and work.
And I'm sure you're looking forward to making another finals and maybe completing the job this time with the red and white of Barangay Ginebra. Tony, your final message to the Barangay Ginebra, the millions of Barangay Ginebra fans that are now rooting for you. They were jeering you during your time on the other side. You're on the same side of the fence now. What is your message to all of them?
My message to the fans is I appreciate you guys. I want you guys to come out and just cheer us on every single night. You know, just have faith in me as a player, have faith in us as a team, and just know that I'm going to give it my all every single game. You're going to see a lot of passion from me, you know, a lot of intensity. And just be ready for us to go out there and give it all every single night.
I salute your commitment, Tony. Regardless of the situation, you're here, ready to do the job, and we're looking forward to watching you play your first game. Again, welcome back to the Philippines, and good luck in with your new team.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Mga kaibigan, Tony Bishop, ang bago pong import ng Barangay Ginebra. Again, lots to look forward to. Lots to expect, of course, from Tony. And hopefully, mabindisyonan niya as a bishop would bless his team. Hopefully, Tony as well blesses Ginebra with another championship. All right, before we take a break, silipin muna natin mga kaibigan ang ating mga viral videos at pop culture sa mundo ng palakasan sa Stop and Pop.
Power and Play with Noli Iyala.
Ang title po na binigay ng ating producer at saka ng ating po ng staff ay dito sa ating video ay Fight Until the Final Buzzer. Tama nga naman para yan sa mga gustong manalo ha. Panoorin niyo po to ha. Sa title pa lamang may clue na kayo. Tabla ang basketball game na yan ha. Tapos nagpukol ng dalawa yung nakaputi ha. Ito po high school game sa Amerika. Aba lamang na. Yung mga nakaputi akala nyo tapos na with 2 seconds to go. Hindi magbibigay. Parang never say die ng Ginebra at pumasok yung hinagis na bola at pinukol mula sa backcourt. Pumasok at nanalo pa yung black team. Yun talaga namang ika nga pagka siniswerte sa'yo ang laban. At ang sinasabi lagi, fight until the final buzzer. At yan din po ang ating Stop and Pop. When we come back in our second hour, makakasama po natin ang Executive Director ng ABAP para pag-usapan ang mundo ng amateur boxing at ang pagbubukas ng PBA season with Deputy Commissioner Eric Castro. Yan po sa pagbabalik ng Power and Play. Hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo, Chooks to Go at ng True Religion. Ang oras po natin, 9:04 ng umaga. This time check is brought to you by M2T Drinks with malunggay, okra, and luya. Drink your gulay and fuel up on energy with M2T Drinks.
I dare to dream big. To be a voice of my generation. To inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai Stories on Twitter and share yours. With Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day, plus data for all sites.
Simple, smart ako.
sharing.
Masarap. Malinis. Friendly store crew. At higit sa lahat, healthy. Ang bawat manok ay laki sa alaga, hindi sa gamot. Garantisado, zero antibiotics. And that's the Chooks experience. Kaya mag-Chooks to stay na. Dito lang sa Chooks.
Pinarangalan ng PMAP bilang Radio Station of the Year, Radyo 5, True FM.
Dito tayo sa totoo.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay Cherry Loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Na-miss mo ba ang game kagabi? Gusto mo bang malaman ang latest happening sa sports? Like and follow us on social media. Pwede mo nang balik-balikan ang mga paborito mong games anytime, kahit saan. At pwede mo nang i-share sa tropa. Dito lang tayo sa nag-iisang go-to tambayan ng lahat at One Sports PHL on social media.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay Cherry Loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
May namiss ka bang mga shoot, pasa at hiyawan? Ngayon, hindi na! Dahil araw-araw mo nang mapapanood ang mga paborito mong sports program sa TV. Watch us on these channels. Free TV Channel 41, Signal TV Channel 6, Sky Cable Channel 59. One Sports! Ito ang go-to tambayan for your favorite sports programs. Dito ka na sa paboritong tambayan mo pagdating sa sports.
25,000 watts ng totoong tunog ng FM radio.
Totoong pinalakas, totoong pinagtibay ng mga batikang mamamahayag sa paghahatid ng news,
Public service,
entertainment,
music,
information at inspiration para sa bawat kapatid, bawat Pilipino. Ito ang 92.3 Radyo 5 True FM. Dito tayo sa totoo.
Power and Play with Noli Iyala.
Muli po nagbabalik ang Power and Play. Siya nga pala, mamaya may mga laban din po ang UAAP. Very, very good games today. Mamaya po ang De La Salle University Green Archers kalaban ng UP Fighting Maroons. And then in our final game, it will be NU Bulldogs kontra Ateneo de Manila Blue Eagles. Wow, very good games today. Yung mga top teams will be facing each other. Interesting. At panoorin niyo po yan, of course, sa Signal, sa One Sports on Signal TV mamaya po. And before we continue here, gusto ko lang po magpasalamat sa lahat ng ating mga tagapagtaguyod, mga sumusuporta po ng Power and Play. 6 years in going strong ang inyo pong paboritong programa tuwing Sabado. Gusto ko magpasalamat sa Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Sa ganitong pabago-bago ang panahon, mga kapatid, sobrang init tapos biglang uulan. Kailangan natin ng matibay at protektadong bubong. Dapat ang bubong ay yerong may aluminum. Kapag may aluminum, tsak na pang matagalan. At isa lang ang alam kong dekalidad na yerong may aluminum, yan ang Cherry Loom, tibay protektado sa pang matagalang yero. Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Maraming salamat kay paring Elmer Ngo. Thank you also to Cherry Tigo 5X Pro Hybrid. Elevate your driving experience with the all-new Cherry Tigo 5X Pro Hybrid, where sustainability meets functionality. Get ready to embark on a journey of fuel efficiency and power like never before. Imagine cruising down the road with the impressive 1.5 turbocharged engine paired with a cutting-edge 48-volt hybrid system. This dynamic duo not only delivers accelerating performance but also slashes fuel consumption effectively, making each mile a step towards a greener planet. The all-new Cherry Tigo 5X Pro Hybrid is also equipped with a 10.25-inch capacitive touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto full LED headlights and double row daytime running lights for improved road visibility. Auto trunk release, 6 supplemental restraint system airbags, and a quiet cabin for more peaceful Cherry drives. To learn more about the all-new Cherry Tiggo 5X Pro Hybrid, visit Cherry Auto Philippines website at www.cherryauto.ph or visit your nearest Cherry dealership.
Thank you!
Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Subukan ang kanilang pinakabagong oven-roasted chicken na mas pinasarap dahil sa nag-uumapaw na flavorful chicken juice. Subukan din ang kanilang mga variants, harissa roast, sweet roast, at pepper roast. Try also Chooks, the first dine-in restaurant ng Chooks to Go. Chooks to stay na with Chooks to Go. Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
Thank you!
True Religion is in the Philippines where passion meets power. Experience it firsthand. For your best style choices, visit True Religion at Conrad S. Maison Mall of Asia Complex, Resorts World Manila, and Hacienda Designer Outlet Silang, Cavite. Visit their newest brands at Grand Wing Newport City Resorts World Manila. True Religion, where passion meets power.
Thank you!
Joyride, ang bago ninyong kasundo. Mga kasundo, first booking nyo, use promo code JRMC Taxi, 50% off on your first motorcycle taxi ride. Book Joyride MC Taxi for safe, affordable, quality, and fast rides. Try also the Joyride Car, Joyride Cab, and Joyride Delivery. Ano pang hinihintay nyo? Download the JR Super App on Google Play Store and App Store. Joyride, ang bago ninyong kasundo.
Thank you!
Elms Seafood Paluto, the latest offering of the Elms Resto Bar Group, located at Unit 2, Ground Floor, Calle Bistro, Ever Commonwealth, Quezon City. Enjoy their delectable seafood menu in a relaxed casual dining atmosphere for your salo-salo seafood meal. Elms Seafood Paluto.
Thank you!
Skin Your Face and Body Anti-Aging Center with branches at Alabang Town Center and Green Hills, San Juan. For your skin assessment and treatment schedule, please call 0917-890-1640 or 0977-809-8886.
Thank you!
ASEA Subic Beach Resort. Experience the getaway that you deserve and dive into limitless happenings, rejuvenating experiences, and gastronomic adventures. ASEA Subic Beach Resort.
Thank you!
M2 Tea Drinks with malunggay, okra, and luya. Drink your gulay when fuel up on energy with M2 Tea Drink, your natural source of electrolytes. M2 Tea Drink. And Smart, live more today. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Alright, at this point mga kaibigan, gusto na po nating ipasok ang ating susunod na panauhin. Of course, we know the background of boxing. It is probably the most successful NSA, the most successful sport in the Philippines. And of course, lagi po nating inaasahan yan pagdating sa mga malalaking international events. But in the Asian Games, medyo lumaylay. With 9 boxers, isa lamang po ang nakakuha ng medalya. And coming from the Tokyo Olympics, that may be a little bit of a dip. And today, para po bigyan tayo ng linaw sa programa ng Alliance of the Boxing Associations of the Philippines, makakasama po natin walang iba kung hindi ang kanilang Executive Director and Secretary General, Mr. Marcos Manalo. Magandang umaga, Sec Gen Marcos. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Tom Noli.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us, Sec Gen, and spending your time with us. Well, unang-una, alam natin na si paring Ed Picson, who was the former president of ABAP, passed away unfortunately this year. But obviously, yung kanyang programa continues. Although naging bumaksak ng konti ang ating success rate sa Asian Games. What is the assessment ng ABAP, Section Marcos, doon sa performance sa ating Asian Games?
Yes, Komnoli. Well, thanks for having me again on the show. Well, first, we could have performed better, definitely. But at the same time, parang we did not perform bad, no? But obviously we did not get the medals that we sort of expected. No? But if we had a post competition reflections, and marami naman dun sa realizations namin are under our control, and one of the key things ay yung lagay ng mga boxers physically, no, in the Asian Games. I actually started to get worried when we were in Australia. That's the last phase of our preparation for the Asian Games, which was around 3 weeks before the Asian Games. No, so we were pulling out boxers in sparring because of some injuries, both major and minor. So, and then one of our realizations, particularly on the women's side, we had I think a bit too much in terms of international tournaments and training camps leading to the Asian Games. Kumbaga, it took a toll on their bodies already in the Asian Games. So I think we made the mistake there. Sa halip na at their peak sila physically during the Asian Games, medyo maaga sila nag-peak, and bodies were breaking down. So parang nangyari actually
overtraining
namin yung Asian Games.
Parang nag-overtraining, ED, ganun ba?
In a way, no, kasi like for the women's team, we had the World Championships, we had SEA Games, Asian Games, we had the tournament also in Bulgaria in February. So if we look back at the calendar, it's like every month we're out of the country almost, and for tournaments and training camps. No? So as much as we want to give them exposure, physically parang medyo sumobra yata kami.
Kailangan din minsan siguro, kailangan magpahinga, kailangan din nating ipahinga yung katawan, and of course pati yung pag-iisip na mawala ng konti para may konting kumbaga gigil pa rin pagdating sa laban. But what about scouting, ED? Do you think that we scouted the opponents enough? Talagang kilala naman natin itong mga kalaban, or meron pang pwedeng ayusin dyan?
Well, could have been better, no? But I think hindi yun yung naging main issue, kasi we've been studying opponents naman, no? And yeah, like for example, Carlos' opponent, Nesty's opponent, yan mga siguro sisingit ko na rin, no, the absence of the seeding did not help us also. And yung draw, we had a very tough draw, no. Like Nesty and Carlo, they faced the eventual gold medalists, no, before the rounds, no. World champions agad yun nakatapat nila early on, no? Marjon Pianyar lost to Uzbek world champion. Hindi naman tayo natalo dun sa mga
mabababa
lang. Mga nakatalo sa atin, karamihan were eventual gold medalists. Like kay Carlo and kay Nesty na lang, for example, no. Then naging factor din na our boxers had to climb up sa weight class, kasi
yun nga, isa pang tanong ko yan, yung weight classes, di ba parang hindi yun ang regular nilang weight, tama ba yun, ED?
Yes, kasi well, out of our control, because the IOC changed the weight categories.
I see.
The Olympic weight category. So yung weight category ni Carlo, wala na. So he had to climb up 6 kilograms, no? And then 5 kilograms. Si Yumir also had to go up 5 kilograms. But buti na lang si Yumir, hindi lugi doon sa power. Kaya he was able to still perform well. And Yumir, he came from 75 to 80.
Malaki yun.
But we made a decision for him not to weigh 80. So he was weighing around 78 lang, kasi yun yung best weight
tama,
physically.
Tama.
Na at least hindi siya mabigat pa rin. And hindi lang siya lugi sa power. No?
I will ask you about what has to be done. But in addition to the factors that in this post-assessment that you're doing, ED, may pressure ba to deliver? Especially coming from Tokyo, Kasi alam naman natin kung gaano kayo ka-successful in the Tokyo Olympics. And this comes about 2 years after, people were expecting it, that it would be the same kind of performance, especially Asian Games. Yan ba naka-apekto rin sa mentality ng ating mga boksingero?
I'm not sure, no, but definitely there is pressure, and that's something na we talk about. The pressure will always be there. The expectations will always be there. But we've been telling the boxers naman, that we always focus on the process, and the results will take care of itself. It's the same mindset that we had in Tokyo. We did not set a goal na okay, we're going to win 3 medals out of 4 boxers in the Tokyo Olympics. So wala namang ganong numerical goal or outcome goal set. But we're really very focused on the process. And we're trying to do the same, no? And unfortunately, things didn't go well. We did not get the outcome that we want. But moving forward, we've able to identify things that we need to work on, and
all right,
the adjustments are going to start as early as next week.
Let me ask you about that kasi meron pa naman tayong chance ng maka-qualify sa Paris Olympics. So, I guess the first question is, ano tong prosesong ito, ED Marcus? How can we qualify our boxers to the Olympics? Ilan pang mga boksingero yung pwedeng pumasok sa Paris?
Yeah, we still have 2 chances to qualify. No? We have but yung dalawang qualifying tournaments are world level already. Kasi yung continental level, yun na yung Asian Games.
Alright.
So we have 2 remaining World Olympic qualifiers. The first one will be in Busto Arsizio, Italy, on February 29 to March 12.
Okay.
And then yung second World Olympic qualifying tournament will be in Bangkok, Thailand on May 23 to June 3. So yun na yung last chance to qualify. So two more chances to qualify for the Olympics.
How do you make those qualifiers? Meron bang requirements dyan? Meron bang dapat na ranking yan para makapasok ka sa qualifier?
Yes, may quota, and it's based on the weight class, no? Like for example, yung weight class ni Nesty dito sa World Qualifying Tournament in Italy, she needs to get to the finals kasi 2 lang yung slots for her weight class for that particular tournament.
Okay.
Si Carlo naman, for example, he just needs to get a bronze.
Okay.
Kasi 4 yung slots for his weight class. So nakadepende rin sa weight class, but maraming weight classes dito sa 2 remaining World Olympic qualifiers, merong 2 to 4 slots, no?
All right.
So if you get to the finals, you're ready, you're gonna be qualified. Then yung iba, yung bronze medalists could qualify depende sa slots sa weight classes nila.
And how many boxers pa tayo nananatili, ED? How many boxers are you sending to these 2 qualifiers?
Yeah, kasi in the Asian Games we sent 9. Si Yumir can no longer compete dun sa mga qualifiers, no? Kasi he's already
Pasok
qualified.
na siya. Okay.
So we're looking at 8 to send 8 boxers dito sa 2 remaining world qualifiers.
Okay. So may 8 pa tayong tsansa na makapasok sa Paris. We talked about yung weight classes na nagbago dito, ED. Paano tayo nag-adjust? Are we going to keep, now that we know, yun na ba lalaban ang timbang nila Nesty, nila Carlo? Have we adjusted enough? And what are we doing about that?
Yes, we're gonna stick with the same weight class nila nung Asian Games. And one of the main adjustments we have is we did not have a proper build-up rin actually kasi nag-SEA Games pa tayo, which was in May. Then after the SEA Games, dun lang nagkaroon ng, kasi mag-iba yung weight classes sa SEA Games.
Iba pa rin yun, no? Grabe, nakakalito, no? Sa boksingero. Diba?
Yeah, so si Carlo, for example, nung SEA Games, he's the SEA Games champion and Asian champion sa 54 kilograms. But hindi Olympic weight class yung 54. So he had to go up to 57.
Correct.
So we actually, medyo we actually tried to bring him down to 51 kilograms, pero nagkakasakit na siya, his body was breaking down, so we decided na okay, it would be best for him to just go up. So kaya kung mapapansin nyo sa Asian Games, ang liit niya talaga compared dun sa mga competitors niya. But I think he still performed well. He did beat 2 world medalists dun sa weight class niya na mas malaki sa kanya. But ayun one of the main adjustments, we are training in Manila instead of Baguio because we need the support staff, particularly strength and conditioning coach.
And maybe nutrition, no? Maybe nutrition.
We need the team, yes, Com. And it's hard to build the team in Baguio, so we're moving them to Manila, even if the training environment is not the same in Baguio. But we need the support staff because we need the proper build up for them physically. So we're focusing on that. Kaya itong November and December, everything's just about building up. Wala muna kaming international training camps and tournaments until the end of this year. Our first training camp will be in Australia in January na, mid-January na. So by then, we have built up properly physically. So mas ready dapat yung katawan and instead of pulling people out in sparring. So yun yung plan namin.
I don't want to put you in a spot, pero without 8 boxers na ipapadala natin dyan sa qualifiers, what are your expectations, ED? Of course, we hope everyone makes it to Paris, pero ano ang realistic expectations ng ABAP dyan, ED?
Yeah, we're ang kumbaga what we can say, and they know it, no? The ones we're really expecting are obviously our Olympic medalists, Nesty and Carlo, and then we have one up and coming also, Ira Villegas, who just experienced back-to-back injuries. She skipped the SEA Games, tapos na-injury naman leading to the Asian Games. But, sila yung sa kanila mataas yung expectations natin and they know it. No? Then we have also, again, John Marvin, and then we have although John Marvin had to go up 12 kilograms.
Wow, grabe.
So, mabigat talaga. And then, no, we have our youngsters, sina Marjon Pianyar, sina Aaron Bado, and Mark Ashley Fajardo, na they've been progressing, they've been making a good progress, and so we expect them to perform at their best and then see how it goes when it comes to the Olympic quota.
All right. Moving forward, alam na natin ang plano natin for the qualifiers and hopefully to make it to Paris. But moving forward beyond Paris, of course, andyan pa rin yung LA Olympics na pasok pa rin naman ang boxing, I understand, despite all of the problems, and I will ask you about that a little later on. But alam natin si Ed Picson was very, very strong in terms of discovering talent nationwide, no? He traveled every place in the country para makahanap ng boksingero. Kamusta ang ating grassroots development, ED, sa ABAP?
Yes, Com, that's one of the things that we need to improve on, really. But at the end of this year, there will be, it's a PSC program, no, yung Batang Pinoy and Philippine National Games. So it's gonna happen in December. So magandang avenue yun for us to look for fresh talents, no. And then next year we're also planning to have our own national tournament in ABAP, and then prior to that, there will be also coach education programs in the provinces. So,
sa tingin ko, mahalaga yung grassroots development, lalong-lalo na yung national tournament nyo and quarterly tournaments. I understand before, may mga quarterly tournaments ang ABAP, which led to the national championship, no? And alam naman natin sa dami ng boksingero sa Visayas, sa Mindanao, even in the North, talagang marami tayong makukuhang mga future boxers dahil hindi naman forever bata sila Nesty and of course tatanda rin si Carlo, no, and everyone else. But the other of course nakalaban ng o hindi naman kalaban pero nakikipag-agawan ay ang professional boxing ranks, no, from the amateur boxing. Although pros can also compete now given certain parameters sa Olympics. Do you think that this is an avenue na i-explore pa ninyo yung pro ranks to to represent the country, just like Yumir at this point?
Yeah, very very tricky no kasi yung professional boxing and amateur boxing, although it's the same sport, hindi ito kasing lapit ng sa basketball like professional and then let's say yung mga Olympic style or yung mga FIBA tournaments no. Kasi yung number of rounds pa lang di ba?
Yeah.
Professional boxers are competing in 8-12 rounds, tapos amateur boxing is just 3 rounds. So yung energy system pa lang malayo na. One is a marathoner, one is a middle distance runner kumbaga. So yung training kasi is not the same, no? And also the tactics will have some differences as well. Kaya kay Yumir, if he's competing sa Olympic style boxing or amateur boxing, we want him to be with us at least couple months before kasi he had to make adjustments or also and that's what he experienced when we had the training camp in Australia.
Right.
So it's something that we can look at, no? And in fact, kahit ako personally, I've invited some of our former boxers who turned pro already kasi at least yan, kumbaga may pedigree sa amin, we know what they're capable of doing, no?
Right.
But yeah, something na it's another option still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we understand, of course, that boxing is now under the microscope, ika nga, and there were reports. ABAP chairman Ricky Vargas had mentioned this in some of the reports that may binubuong tinatawag na bagong nag-apply bilang International Federation of Boxing, no? Because of all the problems that have beset amateur boxing, especially in the Olympics. Itong tinatawag na World Boxing. Idi, can you tell us a little bit about this? Are we joining this? And what is the timetable for this World Boxing?
Yes, we have officially joined.
Officially joined na. Okay.
Our application has already been approved just last week.
All right.
So,
anong ibig sabihin nito para sa ating bansa? And of course, for international boxing as well.
Si as siguro some know, yung AIBA, the International Boxing Association, ay hindi na recognized ng IOC. Diba? As early as June this year. So technically walang international federation ang boxing ngayon, no. So ang International Olympic Committee, sila mismo yung the ones running the Olympic qualifiers and they will run the Paris Olympics, not the International Federation kasi nga wala kaming recognized ng IOC at this point. And World Boxing is the one who's applying for recognition for the IOC and they're gaining ground, getting more members. Tayo yung isa sa 2 Asian countries pa lang, and karamihan ng members ng World Boxing ngayon are from Europe and North America. So sana we pick up pace dito sa Asia, right. And then we try to lead that. Kasi the only way to keep boxing in the Olympics is it's not through AIBA anymore. IOC has been very clear about that. Kumbaga case closed na daw yung sa AIBA eh. And so ito, World Boxing is presenting an opportunity for the international boxing community and we believe in their principles. And we have formally joined that. They will have their inaugural congress in 3 weeks in Germany. We're going to be attending that.
Ilang countries na yan, Marcus? Ilang bansa na yan?
I think there are 27 national federations
already
now.
Joining. Oh, wow. So lumalaki na. And how many do you need? How many does World Boxing need to be given the nod by the IOC?
I'm not sure about the exact number, but it has to be close to 40, I think.
Okay. So kasama kayo sa kampanya, kayo nangangampanya para sa World Boxing dito sa Asia.
Yes po.
Oh, wow. All right.
But that's the only way to keep boxing in the Olympics.
Yun nga tatanungin ko. Is this a guarantee that boxing will continue? We know that it's about to be displaced no, is that even a realistic thought na mawawala ang boxing sa Olympics?
That was the case when AIBA was still recognized by IOC. So IOC has given AIBA a lot of chances to prove themselves. And then when AIBA was no longer recognized by IOC said na okay, the boxing will be back in LA 2028. But now the status is on hold kasi nga wala pa silang recognized na international federation. Kasi they don't want to run the LA Olympics and the Olympic qualifiers again in 2028, di ba? IOC wouldn't want to do that because they already did that in Tokyo. And then they're doing that again in Paris. So they don't want to do it the third time. No? It has to be the IF. And that's why there's a sense of urgency dun sa international boxing community kasi we need the recognized IF. And we perceive in ABAP that world boxing is that IF.
All right. Well, hopefully that is the pathway towards getting boxing to continue sa Olympics and of course giving the Philippines more chances to win that elusive medal pagdating sa boxing. Edie Marcos, maraming salamat sa oras na binigay mo. Good luck to ABAP. We look forward to our boxers making it to Paris and of course mas vibrant pa na programa para sa ABAP. Maraming salamat muli.
Thank you so much, Com.
Thank you. Mga kaibigan, ang Executive Director and Secretary General ng Alliance of Boxing Association of the Philippines, si Marcos Manalo. Of course, we're hoping, always supporting and praying na ang boksingero natin, ang mga boxers natin ay patuloy pong mamayagpag para magbigay ng karangalan sa ating bansa. This is a sport that we really, historically, has proven to be very, very fertile in terms of medals. So sana nga ay lalo pang sumigla ang programa ng ABAP. Oh, by the way, bago tayo magpatuloy, isa pong pagbati ng happy birthday kay Asia's first Grandmaster, Eugene Torre. Naku, happy birthday, Eugene. And of course, meron ding isa pang nagbe-birthday, si Coach Emerson Obiena, ang father ni EJ Obiena. Happy birthday, Coach Emerson. Again, sa lahat po ng mga nagsasapit na kanilang birthday, yung aking kapatid din, si Shelly. Babatiin ko na ng maaga, happy birthday. Alright, before we continue, magbalik tanaw muna po tayo sa ilang kasaysayan o parte ng kasaysayan this week in sports history.
Power and Play with Com Noli Iyala.
October 31, 1994, o 29 years ago, nag-professional debut ang tennis star na si Venus Williams. 14 anyos lang si Venus nung pumasok sa professional play. Tinalo ni Williams ang nooy world number 58 na si Sean Stafford sa Oakland, California. 14-year-old Venus Williams turns pro this week in sports history. Wow, what a career, of course, for Venus and her sister, Serena. And kasangkaterbang major championships, of course, ang kanilang nakuha. Alright, and now we turn the spotlight on Asia's first professional league, the oldest league outside of the NBA in the world. Mag-o-open na po muli ang PBA ng kanilang 48th season bukas. At silipin po natin kung anong mangyayari sa ating pong In the Spotlight.
Power and Play with Com Noli Iyala.
At ang kasama po natin ngayon, walang iba kundi ang Deputy Commissioner ng PBA, si Deputy Com Eric Castro. Magandang umaga, Deputy Eric.
Morning, Com. Magandang umaga po sa lahat ng manonood.
Mukhang busy-busy ka dyan sa opisina at nasa opisina ka pa. Talagang, all signals, all green light na ba para bukas, DepCom?
Yes, Com. Tomorrow po, ready na ho tayo sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. We'll have the Leo Awards and the opening ceremonies and our lone game of Magnolia versus Talk and Text.
Wow, Magnolia Talk and Text. Blockbuster game kagad. Of course, marami nakakamiss sa Magnolia dahil matagal-tagal nang hindi naglalaro ang isa sa mga paborito and of course a fan favorite ng PBA. But before I go there, I know there are a lot of pagbabago, DepCom, no? May mga bagong player na pumasok, mga rookies, mga bagong import. But ang isang tinututukan at isang magandang nangyari, itong mga bago ninyong mga patakaran, mga rule changes na ginawa ng PBA board. Before I go to the specific changes, I understand that there is a competitions committee na nag-propose nito bago ito naipasa at nirekomenda sa PBA board. Can you tell us a little bit about this competitions committee? Sino-sino to? At ano ba ang proseso para dito?
Actually, since Com Willie assumed office, we have, katulad po ng sinabi niya, a competition committee consisting of coaches and then the technical committee. But for this year, Com Willie decided to invite all the 12 head coaches. But during the time last month, there are several coaches who were not able to attend, so Coach Chot and Coach Tim, because of their commitments. But a month ago, almost all the remaining head coaches were present. And then eto nga po, meron po kaming 12 rule changes that we're going to apply for this upcoming season. But the significant changes, if I can mention already,
Sure, go ahead.
Alam po natin, last PBA on tour several months ago, yung coaches challenge, yung transition take foul, the technical foul na before po, pag dalawang technical ka, may isang F1 ka, a combination, I think you're ejected. Ngayon po, magiging 3 na po siya. So, isang technical foul, and then another flagrant foul, penalty 1. That's the only time you'll be ejected.
Okay.
So,
alright.
And then, of course, naririnig ho ng marami ngayon, the removal of the player's timeout. The reason why we have this is for us to be aligned already with the FIBA rules. And then also, the coaches believe that it's about time to reward the defensive efforts of all our players also.
Let me ask you about this, no? Kasi yung wala ng timeout, sabi nyo nga it's to align, and I think I agree with that, no? Yung rationale behind it, wala namang players timeout pagdating sa FIBA. Tuloy mga player na sanay sa timeout, minsan nagdadalawang isip pa, pag hawak ang bola, magta-timeout pa ka, biglang mawawala pa yung bola. But so ngayon, coaches na lamang ang pwedeng tumawag. Only the head coach, DepCom? Head coach
Yes,
na ba?
during a dead ball situation.
Only during a dead ball situation. Hindi pwedeng habang dala-dala ng player niya yung bola.
Yes, Com. Habang ball, hindi po pwede. Before, remember, merong gano'n, may button pa nga ho tayo.
Diba nangyayari naman pagka nagdi-dribble yung player, biglang, ta-timeout ako. Pwede yun? Pwede ba yun?
Before ho.
Ngayon hindi na.
Hindi na po.
So wala na. So,
during dead ball.
So kunyari, nagkakaroon ng struggle ang bola sa ilalim, loose ball. Nagtalo na, nahawakan ng player niya. Nung araw, yung player pwedeng tumawag ng timeout, di ba?
Tama po.
Ngayon, wala na rin yun.
Ngayon po, most likely, mag-jump ball tayo.
Kasi yun nga ang gusto kong tanungin. Kasi pagdating sa ganun, mahirap malaman kung sino yung may possession. At alam ko, before you can call a timeout nung araw, kailangan clear possession ka, di ba? You cannot call a timeout na loose pa yung bola. Alright, that's very, very interesting. At least malinaw na yan na wala nang, only on a dead ball pwedeng tumawag ng timeout.
Opo.
Alright. Okay, now let's go to the coaches challenge. What technical enhancements ang kaakibat nito, DepCom? Kasi alam naman natin yung coaches challenge, kailangan yan may clear and convincing evidence or video that will show that either palitan yung tawag ng referee or i-retain or a successful or unsuccessful challenge. Are we doing any additional technical enhancements para siguradong hindi natin ma-miss itong mga tawag na ito?
Well, in regards to the technical aspect, our TV partner will will share their technology ho, yung ginamit po ng FIBA World Cup. That was
Very good.
promised to us.
Okay.
But of course, we will still use our own old school alam niyo yan, Kom, nung panahon niyo po yan. So, very reliable for us.
Right. Yeah.
Different angles.
Yes. Oo.
And then, ayun ho, in terms naman ho doon sa PBA On Tour ho, kasi we've experienced already regarding the Coaches Challenge na pag unsuccessful po ang challenge, nawawala ng timeout.
Oo.
So, we have adjusted that already. Successful man or unsuccessful yung challenge, hindi po mawawala ng teams ng timeout. But we will only give one head coach's challenge for every game. But if the challenge is successful, you'll be given another one.
Parang
So,
NBA
maximum
din.
of 2 lang po.
Maximum 2. Oo, at the very least. Meron din ba kayong light indicator parang NBA? Green light? Meron bang ganon? Green light special, tawag nila?
Wala na po.
Wala na, okay. Kasi maganda yun sa mga no? But alright. There is also a question na tinapon sa akin, no? And I know it's probably funny and minsan, but may nagtanong sa akin, yan bang coaches challenge? Halimbawa, na-reverse yung call. Pwede ba yung isang coach i-challenge yung coaches challenge? yung tinawag na yon. Parang inaapila.
Magandang yan.
Ha?
Magandang tanong po yan. We haven't experienced that. Magandang tanong po yan, pero hindi naman ho siguro sasayangin ng kabilang coach yung challenge nila.
Unless it is a very critical play in the last few seconds.
Well, unless.
Oh.
But we won't allow it. One challenge na ho per ano.
Per particular situation. Isang challenge lang.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
kasi in other words, parang you're challenging the coach's challenge, yung decision ng referee. Alright. Itong transition take foul, DepCom, ano ba to? Ano bang parameters dito? And what was the rationale behind this?
Well, the reason why we actually alam naman ho ng public na we have adopted it from the NBA. We've noticed also that during transition, nade-deprive yung offensive team of, we just wanted to make the game, yung flow ng game tuloy-tuloy. So if in case you're going to foul, you have to be in a legal guarding position in front of the offensive player.
Okay.
I'm sure the public are familiar also with our advantage foul and deliberate foul. So ang difference lang naman nung ito, if I may share, the advantage foul is there's no defense in between the ball handler and the goal. That's why the penalty is 2 free throws plus ball possession. Unlike sa transition take foul, only 1 free throw plus ball possession. Unless if your team is in the penalty.
So,
dalawang free throw po.
So there is an advantage foul, there is a transition take foul. Yung advantage foul ba parang sa NBA yun yung tinatawag nilang clear path foul? Iba pa ba yun?
Yes.
Pareho lang yun. Pareho lang. Alright. Okay. Alright. Plus you have meron itong yung double personal fouls magiging charged not as a team foul. Totoo ba yan?
Tama po. Before po, hindi po na i-charge yan sa team foul, yung double foul. Ngayon po, that's one of the adjustments that we're going to do dahil in line with also with FIBA.
Alright. What about the inadvertent whistle, DepCom? Meron bang bagong pagbaba routine?
Inadvertent whistle during a goaltending situation. Once we reviewed it, before we always resulted into a jump ball. But this time, who gets the eminent control kagad ng bola, po natin ibibigay.
Okay. Alright. So, ang dami po mga kapatid na bago ng nagagawin ng PBA. So, again, abangan natin to. But, DepCom, obviously, with a lot of these changes, how are the referees being trained? Paano kamusta ang inyong hanay ng mga referee, ang training ng mga referee? How is it coming along?
For the past 2 months, we've been training during the off season. Actually, ito nga po yung pinakamahabang off season natin. That's why the referees are ready to go. And right now we have 23 referees to officiate the 48 season.
All right. Let me, of course, yan ang mga rule changes that are, I guess, within the game. Now, let me just ask you about naman outside of the game, Depcom Eric, no? Halimbawa, yung free agency. Kamusta meron bang adjustments na ginagawa kayo sa free agency? Because, again, I know that the free agency was made by then Commissioner Chito Salud para nga magkaroon ng teams, the bottom teams to have a chance to get better players, etc., etc. But ang nangyayari parang napupunta sa mga mas malalakas pa na team. How are we making some of the adjustments here? Meron bang plano ang PBA, Depcom?
The first and foremost, yung sa 7-year free agency, dinefine na po ng board na because of the pandemic, we only had one conference back in 2020, and then back in 2021, we only had two. So we've adjusted it. Ang definition lang ho nung 7 years natin, kailangan ho 21 conferences.
21. Ngayon 21, hindi na 7 years. Okay.
Opo, kasi ho, as we all know, 3 conferences in 1 year.
Alright.
So lahat po nung aabutan ng batch na yon, kailangan ho maka 21 conferences.
Okay.
Para po maging free agent.
When you talk about the salary cap, Depcom, yan bang computation ninyo includes mga other things, endorsements, mga regalo, kotse, housing loan, meron bang ganyan? Kasama ba yan? Dinideclare ba yan?
Alam nyo po, I would love to answer that, but si Mr. Junior Bengo po ang mas familiar po talaga. Po ang tagatanggap ng aming UPC.
So kailangan pala sisihin dito si Junior, ha? Kaya na...
Alamin ko po. At,
alright. Okay. Alright. Let me ask you, bago tayo kasi naubusan na rin tayo ng oras dito, Depcom, but meron lumabas na balita tungkol kay Quincy Miller and the failure to make the release by Converge kahit na hindi siya naglaro for them in a conference. Totoo ba to? Ano ba may kaso ba dito ang talk and text that they can appeal, and is the PBA intervening dito sa kaso ni Quincy Miller?
Commissioner, to be honest with you, wala pa hong nakakarating sa aming formal complaint from Converge regarding that matter.
So at this point, kumbaga, wala pang dumadating dyan na request na ito ba, kailangan ko bang i-release to or kailangan bang i-release ng Converge o tama ba yung ginagawa ng TNT? Walang ganon.
Wala pa.
So you cannot touch on this matter and give a preemptive opinion, Depcom. Okay, I understand. All right. Before I let you go, opening ceremonies ng PBA will be tomorrow with the Leo Awards. Ano bang ma-expect ng mga fans bukas opening ceremonies?
Well, katulad ho ng mga previous openings, napakaganda po ng hinanda ng ating TV cover partner. I don't want to again preempt kung sino ho yung mag-host and I hope you can drop by Araneta Coliseum tomorrow and watch our opening ceremonies.
Kasi ito yung first opening in how many years? In how many seasons, no?
Well, last season ho, nakapag-opening naman po tayo sa Araneta.
Oo.
And maganda po ang I promise I've seen the
rehearsal.
Rehearsal. So talaga hong pinagandaan.
Bonggang-bongga talaga, ha? Talking about the TV partner, bago pa tong kontrata ng TV partner natin, Depcom?
I believe so. Opo.
Bago na tong kontrata na to. Kumbaga nag-expire na yung dati and there's a new contract. How long is this contract, Depcom, Eric?
To be honest, hindi ko ka-familiar kung gaano kahaba ho. But,
pati yung financial terms, wala kang financial terms itong ating kontrata.
Wala po eh.
Alam mo kasi importante.
Ikaw, Willie, makakalam.
Sige. Nangako naman si Commissioner Willie na siya ay papasyal dito. Ngayon, busy at nagpo-promote sa Itbulaga si Kong Willie.
Correct. Panoorin mo natin mamaya si Kong.
Panoorin natin. Alright. As a parting shot, Depcom, before I ask you this parting question, what about out-of-town games? Ilan ang nakalinya ng out-of-town games?
Ito po ang isang magandang balita sa ating mga PBA fans. Meron po tayong 5 out-of-town games. Babalik na po kami sa Iloilo, sa San Jose, Batangas, sa CDO, and we'll also go to Kamsur and Chaong, Quezon.
Wow! Pati Chaong, Quezon, ha?
Opo.
Pupunta kayo? Yung bagong arena doon, maganda yan.
Opo, maglalaro po ang San Miguel at Converge.
Maganda yan. Very good. Well, aasahan ng maraming tao yan. And of course, yung ating yung partnership with the ASL, tuloy-tuloy pa rin. Meron pa rin, kumbaga, parang home and away season ng ASL na lumalaro naman doon ang Meralco at saka ang...
I believe November 15 po uli ang next game.
Sana suportahan natin ang ating koponan. Alright, Depco, may final message mo sa ating mga PBA fans.
Again, to all PBA fans, magbabalik na po ang inyong PBA. Please do watch us A to Z, ang bago po naming tahanan channel. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock during weekdays, and 3 o'clock and 6:15 during weekends. So,
ayan, ang bagong schedule yan, ha? Bagong schedule yan.
Opo,
alright.
yan po ang bago nating schedule. And the usual venues po, ang Ultra, Inare Center, and Araneta. Maraming po salamat. Magkita-kita po tayo sa games.
Mabuhay ang PBA. Maraming salamat, Depcom Eric, and good luck sa 48th season ng ating PBA.
Salamat po, Om.
Maraming salamat. Mga kaibigan, ng Deputy Commissioner ng Philippine Basketball Association, si Deputy Commissioner Eric Castro. Again, suportahan po natin ang PBA 48th season opening tomorrow. Panood po kayong lahat at siguradong maganda yan. Alright, bago po tayo magtapos, gusto ko pong i-announce lahat po ng ating mga winners. Unang-una sa Joyride Top-Up Promo, mananalo po ng 1,000 pesos e-wallet credits sila Hilda Ortiz, Alice Oresu, Lea de los Santos, Jenaline Rebuta, at si Randy Santos. Congratulations, 1,000 pesos e-wallet credits para sa inyo lahat mula sa Joyride Super App. Yun naman pong nanalo ng last week ng Joyride Limited Edition Aqua Flask. Again, reminder, ito po yung nanalo ng Limited Edition Aqua Flask. Reminder lang, yung mga driver partners na nanalo, you can get your Limited Edition Aqua Flask doon po sa opisina sa Marcos Highway. Tingnan natin po. Sino yung nanalo last week? Santi. Yan! Champagne na palit ang ating pong Joyride passenger at si Hermi Tamayo Besanyes ang ating Joyride driver. Partner Ewan, Joyride Limited Edition Aqua Flask. Ang ganda naman ang kuha nila sa loob ng Joyride car. And of course, ang mga nanalo po sa ating Pulso ng Bayan, hatid sa inyo ng M2T Drinks with malunggay, okra, and luya ang ating pong pinupulsan ngayon. Sino sa tingin nyo ang mananalo ng MVP sa Leo Awards? Bukas po mangyayari yan. Panoorin natin to. Ang una pong napili natin ay si Lerma Socorro. For me, Junmar Fajardo shows great skills and can be MVP Power and Play with Noli Iyala. Maraming salamat. At yung pangalawa nating napili, walang iba kundi si Ner Lobo. Simple lang. Ang sinabi niya, C-stand. Meron pa siya mga emoji. Congratulations sa inyong dalawa. You win M2T Drinks with malunggay, okra, and luya. And that'll do it for us this Saturday morning, first Saturday ng November. Again, lagi po natin sinasabi sa inyong lahat, mag-ingat-ingat po kayo at tuwing Sabado, bawal ang masungit. At sa lahat po ng ating gawain, ad maiorem Dei gloriam, all for the greater glory of God. Kami po ang 1PH, teleserbisyo para sa Pilipino. Susunod na po ang inyong paboritong Inay Ko Po. Happy Sports Weekend, mga kapatid! More power, more play.
Sa kapwa ko Pilipino, ipagmalaki ang galing na meron tayo. Ilantad ang likas nating talento at magdala ng saya sa mundo. Sa harap ng pagsubok ay di susuko, para sa pangarap tayo'y porsigido. Magpakitang gilas na at huwag magpatalo, ipagdiwang natin ang Pilipinas. talento natin ng bida. Mula sa simpleng bakuran hanggang entablado natin ipakita. May pagsubok man ng Pinoy, pinalalakas ng saya. San man tayo sa pulo, Chumbe, Sibay, Lakay, Amiga.